Okay, Eylül, do you want to go?
I can start.
Okay. You can share your screen right now.
Just a second.
And no, don't start yet.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Our game, our Edward game idea is Design Your Place. Design Your Place is a decoration Edward game that can be played with two people in competitive or collaborative mode. Players are designing a room according to themes that decided by the game and challenges with a real brand items. One of our inspiration is Design Home. Design Home is a mobile decoration game with too many active players. The other one is Dual. We inspired their divide the screen feature for our collaborative mode. And the other one is Home Improvisation. We inspired its combine the furniture pieces feature for our daily challenges. We have some new solutions. One of them is original game modes. I will talk about in next slides. The other one is a new creative hobby for players. This game will be a new hobby for players without need spending any money, and they can improve their design skills, gain inspirations. They can even apply in their real lives. The game does not require any high gaming skills from the player, so our target age is between 12 and 50. Our game is also real life related. If players will buy an item from our partner furniture brand, they will have a coupon to have the same item in the game. We have two modes. One of them is collaborative mode. In this mode, players will design a half-divided room collaboratively according to themes that decided by game. Because of the divided screen, this mode can be displayed horizontal. In this way, players can design more objects. This is our goal. The other one is opponent mode. The whole room will be decorated separately by two players within 10 minutes with the same conditions decided by the game. After that, they can see each other's design and their scores. We have daily challenges part. Players can only access this section by watching non-skipped ad. If players can combine these pieces in 90 minutes, the item will add their inventory. This is our GANTT chart. This is a one-year project. We will release our Edward game after 1 year, and this is our annual plan. Meet our team. Our development team has one lead, two senior, one mid-year developers. We aim that our game has no bugs because if an Edward game is full of bugs, players can think you are trying to trick them, and it's not a good reputation. It has too many examples about that. We have two visual artists. We will use our partner furniture brands already existing real models. Because of that, there's two visual artists for general art concepts. We have two managers. Our managers will be collaborate with our partner brands, same departments. They will update them about game and working on marketing. This is our team salary chart. Total annually gross salary cost is about 1.2 million Turkish liras. This is our cost chart. Our company's marketing and project planning team will present this Edward game to high segment furniture stores like IKEA, Mudo Concept, and Zohom. Our financial income goal is earning around 2 million Turkish liras when our development cost will be subtracted from this money. This value is our expected revenue from this project. Thanks for listening. I'm open your questions. That's all.
Thank you. You spent a little more than 4 minutes, 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Mhm.
So it's kind of okay. But yeah, can you go one by one per slide?
Sure.
Your general design was good. So by the way, I this is the first time I heard the term adware game, and I checked it and I understood it. This is interesting. I have a personal story about this. So, the the first I mean one of my first job applications was to augmented reality company that created solutions for furniture companies, and I was a new graduate, and they offered me 1,000 liras per month. So it's I mean, I did not accept, but the problem they had was what I'm going to ask you actually. Are you planning to find a brand from the get-go, or are you going to, I mean, when will you start finding a company that will collaborate with you?
We will use their furniture models. So we will find it from at the beginning, because we need their models.
So I guess a little problematic side of your approach is, you are trying to collaborate with a brand, and you are trying to persuade some random investor to collaborate with this brand. So now there's a three-way relationship that you should.
I think like I'm in a company. I'm an employee and I have an investor. I'm going to share this idea with him or her, and if he or she okay that, and after that we will share our idea to our brands.
Okay, and what are the exact revenue share model you expect with this furniture company?
I didn't get the question.
I mean, how are you going to share the revenue?
We will demand 2 million Turkish liras for this budget.
Okay, so you will ask this money from the furniture company.
Furniture stores. Yeah.
Okay. And what will you give them in return?
The game.
Yeah, and are you going to take some revenue from your game, or are you? My question is, are you going to sell all the rights of your game or some partial rights?
We will sell all game.
Okay.
And after that, we demand the money.
Okay, so yeah, this is another business model. It's possible. And you won't get any revenue share, right? So
no.
Even if game makes too much money. Okay. Yeah, if I were in the furniture company's shoes, I would ask you this question. So can you go back to your team?
Sure.
Okay. So how are you planning to make your game bug-free and also maintainable for the future? Because Yeah, this is all.
Our developers has too many experience, and you can see their salaries. We try to best persons to make this game, and in GANTT chart we have too many development parts in a year. They can fix the bugs with that.
So how many? So in your Gantt chart, it's not clear to see, but how many weeks do you? I mean, is there a time window where you spent fixing bugs?
It should be.
Maybe if you can zoom out.
Can I zoom that?
Yeah. Oh, let me. Okay, now I can see. So where is the bug fixing part?
Checking bugs.
Checking bug, and it will be.
Will be on
1 month.
end of July.
Okay.
To September, middle of September.
End of July to middle of September. So it's around 1 month, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your? I mean, in which months are you going to complete your MVP? So minimum valuable. I mean, your prototype. Minimum valuable thing.
I didn't get that.
So how much time will you need to complete your prototype?
We will release the beta test in October.
Yeah.
And after 2 months, we will release the original game.
Yeah, okay. So the problem is you are not the problem with this Gantt chart is you are not focusing on your core gameplay, and because of that I mean your shareholder will be left in the shadow and will be really nervous because after the first month you present them a main menu and a code access menu.
Coupon code access menu for the real items.
Okay.
If a player buy a thing from this store, they can have a coupon for the.
Yeah, I see. And furniture model adapting to game engine, creating opponents modes, creating collaborative modes. Okay, so I mean, by the end of the third month, you have some gameplay, right? So at the end of February, creating opponents mode will be done, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I would replace. I would start writing that before main menu, before creating coupon code access, before furniture models, and I mean, you can write a game with placeholder assets, okay? But you need to deliver your core gameplay, and core gameplay is the riskiest part. I mean, no one knows if it will be fun to play or not, and it's best to have more testing room for your core gameplay. And if you start by creating your gameplay first, you have something to show in every version. something valuable, and they can I mean your the furniture company can adjust what they expect, and they can tell you some feedbacks on your core gameplay.
Mhm.
But if you don't, then by the end of 4 months, people will say to you that you know uh, this this gameplay is not fun. We don't want to pay you more. I mean, we have waited 3 4 months, and you have only one mode, etc. So they will be bored, and they will be, feeling bad. Yeah. So this is one thing, and other thing is, uh, I mean, like I said, assets creation and uh, opponent. I mean, creating opponent modes doesn't have to wait furniture modeling. Okay.
Mm.
Also, um, creating opponents modes will definitely take more time than 2 months, because you will be dealing with multiplayer, and you don't have any gameplay yet. So maybe if you start with some, you know, single player modes, maybe, and if you, I mean, in our game, for instance, uh, tomorrow, hopefully we will have our prototype ready. We are working on this prototype for around 3 sprints, I believe. So it's almost 2 months. But before that, we had a pre-planning phase of, uh, 2 months, or one or 2 months. So in this first 1 to 2 months, we learned new technologies, uh, and we applied those technologies in sample projects, uh, so we can adapt those in our new projects. And in our prototype, there are just two screens: deck building screen, where you can choose which cards you will going to play with, and battle screen, which you will be um, matching with other players, and uh, trying to kill them by playing some cards. And this took 2 months, and the guy that was responsible for multiplayer is crying right now, because he is working, you know, he's working on multiplayer for around 2 weeks, but he is over um, working every day, so he's barely getting some sleep, etc. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, these are all the things that I would like to tell you, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
um, who wants to go next?
I can go.
By the way, who is left? Işık is left. Adam Ditz. Mert, have you?
Özgür.
Özgür.
I am.
Mert, have you
I'm here.
presented?
I have, yeah.
Okay, okay. I remember from your voice. And Özgür and Işık is remaining, right?
Yes, I think.
Great. So Işık, go ahead. Do you have camera? Seriously,
I do have a laptop, but Zoom is not installed. I can join the, Thursday lecture with a laptop on.
okay. If you have a phone, you can also join with phone. I'm going to copy.
How do I share screens from phone?
Yeah, you need to join from 2 devices. I'm going to show.
Can we do that Thursday? I'll be using cameras from now on.
No, unfortunately, but I mean, today is the exam date, so no, but you can either choose to do it without camera, or you can choose to make your camera ready until Özgür's presentation. And after that, if you choose to do it without camera, obviously there will be some grade reduction for your presentation. And the criteria was obvious. I told that, I don't know, around 4 times. So it's your choice. And Özgür, do you want to go first?
Okay, let me share my screen. Hello everyone, I am Özgür and I will present Catch Me If You Can pitch deck today. Catch Me If You Can is a 10-player casual action cross-platform hide-and-seek game where players try to complete tasks before all players are caught by the seeker. This game is mainly inspired by hide-and-seek game mode, which is created by Among Us community. Also, there's a Chinese clone of Among Us. The target platform, we will share the game on. We will make the game for both mobile and desktop platforms, and we will release it on Steam Direct, Google Play, and App Store at the same time. Our target age group is between 12 and 20 years old. As the art style, we wanted to make it colorful, adorable, and simplistic. Some players are finding the Among Us characters really cute, so we want to make something similar to this. We will have 2 maps before the first release. The first map will be on spaceship, just like Among Us, and the second map will be on a restaurant. In both maps, there will be different missions that players must complete before they are caught by the seeker. We want to hire 2 developers, 1 artist, and 1 marketing expert. After all calculations are made, approximately we need $182,000. Our goal is develop the game in a year. You can examine the Gantt chart here. Our revenue will be based on advertisements, game purchases, and in-app purchases. The game will be free on Google Play, App Store, but it will be paid on Steam. It will be paid on Steam, but we will give a gift skin pact. We assume that our game will be downloaded more than 20 million total. We will apply regional pricing for in-app purchases, so the price tags will be based on the player locations. By doing that, we will make sure that the game will fit everyone's budget. I think 2% of the players will spend more than $3 on mobile platforms, and that equals to $1.2 million. Also, we will sell the game on Steam for about $2 to 2 million people. As a total revenue will be wait a minute. So we will sell the game for $2 to 2 million people. Our revenue will be our revenue from Steam will be $4 million. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions?
Are you done?
Yeah, I am done.
So I guess it was around 3 to 4 minutes. I forgot to start, but I mean, I will check it from the recording. Yeah, I guess you could use some more time. You gave too little detail. Your energy level was a bit off. Maybe it's because it's late, but okay. Okay, and can you go one by one to your slides? Can you go back to your pitch sentence? Okay. Okay, so how are you planning to combine two different, actually more than two different platforms together in multiplayer? How much time are you going to spend on doing that?
For multiplayer settings, I think we will use 2 months.
Okay. This definitely takes more than 2 months, especially if you are developing a cross-platform game. Okay. Keep that in mind. Can you show me the expected cost chart? How much artists do you have? So it's one artist.
One artist.
Yeah, it will be enough. And 2 developers. And 1 marketing experts.
Yeah. Our business strategy may vary by the marketing expert's decisions.
Okay, this is nice. So you will. How many months are needed?
1 year.
1 year. Okay. Yeah. So your scope is quite small. The problem is it's quite hard to create a multi-platform, cross-platform multiplayer experience within 1 year. It's doable, but then your gameplay will lack some features. So can you go to financial projection slide? No, yeah, this one. This had too much writings. Yeah. So, okay. The business model is nice. It's you are following Among Us clearly. It's also free in mobile
market,
and you are offering a pack which makes it a little more fair, so no criticization there. Our profit projection from the advertisements is about okay. This, I mean, I would instead of writing this long paragraph, I would write a funnel, sale funnel. I haven't talked about this, but you basically draw a funnel that gets narrower and narrower, and you draw how much time, how much players will remain. Okay, we're predicting. So, I mean, I couldn't find anything to ask. It looks clear. Everything looks clear. I don't know. Also, if we say, I'm speechless. That's, I mean, yeah, I mean, there are some points that you could improve on, but I'm trying to come up with a, okay, yeah, now I found a critical situation. So can you go back to your Gantt charts? Okay. So between, so let's say that your iOS build has problems, and because of that, your, I mean, App Store requires you to change your in-game economy, and also they need you to add Apple specific functions to your game, to your iOS build, just to your iOS build. So that's your iOS build needs to have Apple sign-in and some other features that you haven't thought before. And also now Google Play, created a new feature that is forcing Android developers to include what was that, resubscription choice. So I mean, basically both platforms require additional developments before publishing your game. Okay, and this is quite common in mobile development. So how do you cope with that? So now you have a complete game, and you want to release it, and you are right on track, and your release date is also coming in 1 month, and you have additional development costs that appeared out of nowhere. How do you deal with that?
We can delay for 1 or 2 months, but I think it's suitable for both Apple and Android terms. So we don't need to change anything.
The problem is they invent new things, and they force you to implement those new developments. For instance, this year, Apple made it, um, obligatory to have Apple sign-in if you have Facebook sign-in, for instance.
Yeah, I know. But we don't have any subscription.
Yeah,
We don't
okay.
have any account.
Since you don't have any subscription, you can, I mean, you don't deal with Google Play's resubscription stuff, but still they could theoretically, invent some things and force you to implement those into your game. So I would actually leave room for that. And in Yapı Kredi, for instance, generally we, since Yapı Kredi has a nice reputation, 2 weeks is enough for Apple to either deny or approve our application, but generally it takes around 1 month. So keep that in mind. And I mean, you want to make your game available from different platforms at the same time. So this is one thing you should keep in mind, I believe. Yeah, this is all. We have limited time, and because of that, I'm going to send you a new link. This will be a final link for Işık. Okay. And see you later.